scene. A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Season underway as toe meets leather. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Brown wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. On the ground, it's Nixon. Makes it past the marker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All out of space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They're going to run it to the right. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week one.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. The option look. The pitch. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one. but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Looking for a crease. It's Holmes. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions with the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Under fire. Pulls it in. It's White. Moving past the 25. It's a seam wide open. He's loose. Past the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Quarterback adapting. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, It is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Brown wants to pass. A little release to the back. Still running at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. First down and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Nixon. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the run, it's Holmes. There he goes. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that seemed a little off at the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off to the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Shoots it to the left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it harder to...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but it's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 4 over the Cougars. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Brown will throw it. Going over the top. Makes the grab on the left side. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Nixon. Wide open spaces. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Didn't find return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Burke. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Brown wants to pass. Using the quick game. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Robinson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Yankee Blue! Yankee Blue! Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Knights will boot it away to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Oh, they're after him.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Williams. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll run it from the gun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
3-25. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. Rushes on him. That's caught. It's Nixon. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. Takes it across the 20, inside the red zone, and they'll mark him out at the 19-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 50. The 40. The 30. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone. Bad decision, poor throw. It gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught behind the line. It's Lucas. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here comes the heat. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Turning on the Jets. Lots of running room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UCF! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
He'll take it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense that time, blowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great again. run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Trying to get the edge on the toss. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Brown will throw it. Steps away to find some room. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw for it. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Great place to start for this offense. Sends it back in motion. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He leaves it with his back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
UCF, 35. Florida State, 21.
They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The give is to Williams. Oh, he's getting ahead of... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knowles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for that trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the outside. Shakes off the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Brown wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. To the air, it's Castellanos. Quickly complete. Oh, a lot of space. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Florida State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Number 22, set to kick it off.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. He might want another play. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
To the air on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Montgomery. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, UCF.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Jackson will throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Big fullback's got it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Caught near the sideline, it's White. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Alchuk. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Grabbed behind the line, it's White. Oh my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's loose. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And this one is perfect. And they tie the game in the final seconds. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game in the fourth quarter when your team needed it. The game now tied because of his foot.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes a grab deep. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
Let's go! Let's go! Got it!
Jackson gonna throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Snags it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown Knights! They jump on top here in OT.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's White. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to scramble. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.